On all those changes that have been made during the half-time break with Bill, just as soon as he catches up with them. Ben Walker to get this second half in motion, which he does. That's deep. Oh, Barry Ward. Well, that wasn't David Beckham, that's for sure. He went to chest it and missed it completely.
Interesting. Not the best footwork, as you say.
Well, he's got a big chest as Barry, but he wasn't wide enough then.
Keep behind the line. Stay back. Stay back, Tim.
Drop out from underneath the posts. Sculthorpe with that. Start of this second half. Tony Carroll picks up. Had a quiet first 40. Couldn't get the ball to him when they did. St Helens' defence was outstanding on both he and Keith Senior.
And they've been quick out the blocks, especially out wide. That's why they've virtually forced Leeds in the very few occasions that they've had the possession in that first 40. And they've been having to play right down that corridor. Obviously, Daryl Powell has brought on Burrow to make sure that a little bit more zip in and around the play the ball area.
This is Wayne McDonald, plays the ball to Burrow. Here is Adrian Bowles. Senior! Oh!
He's bombed it!
He lost his footing. That was unfortunate.
No, all he had to do was just keep running. He tried to step and slipped.
Sinfield, Leeds now attacking down the right with Carroll. Well, it really is a question of what might have been here for the Leeds Rhinos. 10 metres away, Sinfield to Walker, stabs it through, picked up by the Saints. Let's go down to Bill and let's find out what's been going on at half-time.
Well, if Saints come through this with a victory, it really will be a terrific triumph, because they're certainly looking up against it now. We're just seeing Tim Yonkers hobbling off. They sent him back on at the start of this second half, thinking that he got over the ankle injury, but Yonkers obviously has still got a problem, and Mike Bennett is going to go on in his place. Meanwhile, that is the ankle, Tommy Martin's ankle, and he twisted that in the first half. He can't continue, although they are hoping that maybe later on in the game Tommy will be able to reappear for St Helens. But really, that must make Leeds think that they can get back into this game, because Saints are the walking wounded, and Daryl Powell not happy with that first 40 minutes from his side. They tried to force it too much, too many, as we saw, sloppy offloads. They've got to tighten up in that department. They've got to take the chances that are coming their way.
Thanks, Bill. Ian Millwood, the happier of the two coaches at the moment, although this scoreline has come at quite a price. Amazing that Tommy Martin, the last kick of this first half, was his drop goal by that left foot. Burrow now, collared by Barry Ward.
And that's the reason why he's on there. A lot more enthusiasm in the play the ball area. Oh, did he go backwards or forward? Backwards, said the official. I think he's got it right. Notice how Walker put the backspin on that. Just got to it in the end.
Another call that could have gone either way. And here is Mike Bennett.
Well, I can't believe that bomb try from Stewart. All he had to do, he was over the line, and then he tried to step on the inside. Senior, sorry.
Sculthorpe up the middle for St Helens.
Go on, hands up, Kevin!
Here, this is Hyam now. Ward, good run up the middle, halted by Barry McDermott. Quick play the ball though, Hyam. McDermott after him again, finished off by Bowles. It was on the last. No, it was on the last. That's the turnover.
Either way, and
they went the power play.
Well, look at this. Senior, well, that's lax. All he had to do was just dive at the line. Darren Albert couldn't believe it. He tried to sidestep on the inside of him. All he had to do was just drop. Oh, sack of potatoes that he got over there.
Sheridan, MacDonald has punched holes up the middle of some of the best defences in the business over the past few weeks, but he's hurt now.
There's been some crunching defence, especially from Saints. And he's in agony as a big fella.
And still down as Adamson takes this ball forward, halted by Hoppy and Chris Joint. Rob Burrow is the dummy half. Kevin Sinfield, Barry McDermott now. Back it goes to Burrow. Good ball to Andy Hay, and so to Vowles, but Kirkpatrick went for it.
He knows it too. No reason for Kirkpatrick to throw the ball away. A bit early for time saving, but little doubt that the substitute was at it. There's a big fella. McDonald in a lot of trouble. Just went down awkward.
Well, he had an ankle injury only recently, and it looks like he might have been struck down again. Vowles to Sinfield. Carroll's the runner. Sinfield taking the responsibility himself. Tackled by Bennett and Hoppy. Carroll's at dummy half then. Vowles looking busy. Clutched out of the air by Walker. Not the best pass. Was it touched by a St. Helens hand?
No. Calderwood knocked it backwards.
Burrow. And here's Adamson. Good, strong defence. Barry Ward. Barry McDermott. Up the middle he goes again.
He'll lead the way.
Burrow to Sheridan. Sheridan to Carroll, and Wellens was there with a bit of help from Hoppy. Last tackle here. Expect the kick. Sinfield has it. Kick out wide, looking for Senior. Looking for Cummins. Oh!
That'll be a dropout. It went behind him. Cummins definitely.
No, knock on. 20-metre tap.
Oh, I think they've been badly done to. He had hold of it, but it was going forward in the end. Either way, good work from Kirkpatrick.
Hyam. McDonald struggling. He went round McDonald like he wasn't there. And
Adamson's
now Adamson's got an injury. This is Stankovic. Lost it. One-on-one with Andy Hay. Burrow.
That's a feature of this Saints outfit. There's Hay striking the ball away from Stankovic.
Senior gets away from Ward.
He felt that, Ward. It was a pretty high elbow from the centre.
McDermott.
That's much better from the forwards. They're getting a bit of a roll-up.
Burrow to Sheridan, to Sinfield, to Carroll. He was almost away from Stewart. Hoppy in as reinforcements. Sinfield is there. Here is Carroll. Danny Ward's come on because Wayne McDonald cannot continue. Sheridan. Walker. Walker just delayed. The pass wasn't good. It went to ground. Hay picks up and is still on the lash. So Sheridan will put the kick in. Calderwood's out there. Calderwood!
Oh, he nearly dragged it in. Well, Wellens was out there. Just couldn't drag it away. But a neat kick. There again, when we saw Ben Walker make the half break and then offload, no support, nobody running and helping the ball carrier. That's, well, it was the highlight of their play last month from Leeds.
14-0 after an hour. Bradford over London. Pretty tight in that first half, but Bradford looking to maintain their 2-point lead over Leeds and St. Helens. One of these two, and at the moment it looks like St. Helens will be 2 points behind them. The other one will be 4.
Gleeson down on his haunches. Plenty of injuries tonight.
It's a tough game.
Get back. Come on, Kevin.
Stankovic is the dummy half for St. Helens. Here's Wellens. Wellens up the middle. Danny Ward after him. Oh, there was nobody there. No second phase. Hyam. Sculthorpe. Hoists the kick. That's turned them all round. Calderwood's after this.
He took him out.
Darren Albert is adjudged to have taken him out in the air. You're right.
Nice kick, though. Under a lot of pressure.
Well, hasn't he gone for the ball, man? He did drag him then, didn't he?
Drag him through. And if the man attempting to get the ball is up in the air. Well, it's a lot better in the play the ball area from Leeds, and it had to be. It was woeful in that first 40.
Sheridan now pops it back for McDermott. They've watched him well, though, St. Helens.
Yeah, they've had a good welcome party out for him all the time.
Burrow, scampering run, halted by Hyam. Carl Pratt's come on for Adamson. He is another casualty. This is Ben Walker. Pops it up then for Vowles. And Sculthorpe read it perfectly.
It's a neat little offload, but he's in wonderful form.
Dabbed through by Ben Walker. Darren Albert picks it up. Stays within the field of play.
But at least they're applying the pressure now, something they failed to do in the first half, and that's much better. Hay going low.
Flying in on Kirkpatrick.
They were hanging back. And I'm sure that the Leeds coach, Daryl Powell, would have said, come on, get into their faces a lot better and a lot quicker. They're certainly doing that. But it's a big scoreline they've got to drag back.
Wait, Danny! Well done, mate.
This is Peter Shields.
5, back, Leeds, back! Hands off the ball, 5!
Saints quite content just to slow things down, safety first.
Sculthorpe's gone for a 40-20. Just didn't quite get the angle right. Walker across there to cut the danger out. The Saints know that they have already beaten Leeds twice this year.
Well, that is very poor play indeed. When you're vital and you need the possession and they come up with an error like that. What on earth are they trying to do? It was never on. You're going towards a whitewash. Why take the chance? You should set up for a set of 6. Hoppy just walloped Calderwood.
Give me 5 metres.
Mr. Powell will be displeased with that.
Well, only witness of one here this year, 14-10 in April. After that, it's been glory, glory, hallelujah for Leeds Rhinos. Here is Mike Bennett for St Helens.
It's a different tune tonight.
2 release.
Gleeson. Sculthorpe down the short side, taking on Danny Ward.
3 hands up.
Kirkpatrick pointing the way at dummy half. Infield it goes to Wellens. Wellens then, well, he went over the shoulder of Stankovic, picked up then by Shields.
Wouldn't surprise me if they go for another 1-pointer.
Well, Tommy Martin is off. Sculthorpe is out there. Wellens is here. This is joint. They're looking for 4 with Hyam, with Shields. Still Shields. Out the back door it goes. Hyam!
Ooh, he's lost it, but it went back. The last one. Good refereeing there by Russell Smith.
Joint, flick pass, Stankovic.
Have a go.
Wellens, Albert. Looping pass over the top, and almost into the arms of the touch judge.
He's not happy. Rightly so. Ian Millward knows that golden opportunity wasted there. Why they want to score an extra 6 points when 1 point will do. Just keep pegging away, stretching away.
Well, Steve Wright, the touch judge, was almost involved again then.
Leads by example, doesn't he, this fella?
Penalty to Leeds, though.
Taking nothing away from the effort from Chris Joint over the years. Has been the skipper at St Helens, and that his attitude, Paul Sculthorpe, and his method of play is exemplary. And it's one of those sort of situations, Eddie, where you have to have a forward out there that can lead by example. And he just controls things, doesn't he?
Well, Barry McDermott is the Leeds Rhinos' reigning player of the year. Sinfield, good ball to Cummins. Wrapped up, though, by Wellens. Sinfield now. A touch of genius needed from the coach of the month.
But there again, they're forcing...
player of the month.
Yeah.
And the coach of the month, to be fair.
St Helens' defence are forcing them yet again down that squeeze down the middle.
It's with Senior now.
And they're reverting Leeds. They've been forced into basically just using the kick.
And it's the last one, so here will come the kick from Walker. Out wide looking for Calderwood. He claimed it.
Doesn't matter, the hand over.
Stewart was all round him as well.
Stuck to him like glue, hasn't it?
To me, release 1. Wait, Willie. Wait, Leeds.
There's Hyam. Here's Ward again.
2. To me, look, come on. Keep.
Referee doing his best to keep a very big 10-metre at the play the ball. We've got some more injury news from Bill. We'll catch up with Bill in a moment, because here goes Sculthorpe up the middle. Danny Ward eventually got to him.
That's schoolboy stuff. It's Leeds' defence. It's just shot to pieces. Some are coming out of the line, others are hesitating, hanging back. It's total confusion out there.
Saints look like they're anxious to run riot. They've had 10 clean breaks already to just 3 from Leeds. Stankovic. Oh, he's lost that. It was a big hit, that. It was a terrific tackle from Tony Carroll.
Bang. Just shows you the importance, getting underneath the ball-carrying arm. He does that with great effect. Well, Darryl Powell, the Rhinos coach, must be bitterly disappointed, Eddie, with their defensive pattern, which has been so solid over the last 4 to 5 weeks.
Right, well, I've got the tin now, and I've pulled the string tighter. Let's see if we can get hold of Bill again.
Well done, Eddie. The injury news for Leeds not looking good. Wayne McDonald has aggravated that ankle injury that he suffered a few weeks ago, and Matt Adamson came off with a shoulder injury. Now he's just emerged from the dressing room looking very frustrated. Whether he's going to be able to return is another question. Just having ice reapplied to that injury now. Leeds could do with him out there.
Well, they could do without putting this ball down as often. But Leeds have got the penalty for all of that.
That's a good break. Yet again, Walker and Calderwood combining to come up with an error. All the confidence that has been built up, publicity, and they have played it exceptionally well of the Rhinos. Can't take that away from them, but well, they've gone from champagne to flat bitter, haven't they?
Willie poaching. It's important now that there is Adamson with the shoulder in ice. It's important that the Poachings and the Vowels of this world stand up and be counted. And the Tony Carrolls. That was a neat move there by Sheridan and Carroll. Burrow, Sinfield, back it comes to Walker, another pivotal player. A dab through by Walker, all wrapped up by Darren Albert. And Barry Ward is down now for St Helens.
Read it well, not a bad option. Was he obstructed? That's what he was claiming, was the fullback Ben Walker, but Darren Albert read it ever so well. Hasn't had many opportunities to shine as the Leeds fullback tonight. That's been brought about mainly by the solid defence from Saints.
They have the penalty now, St Helens. Looks like Bradford are just about home and hosed against London Broncos.
Pretty high. Well, must be very, very pleased the way that they've ground this out. They came to get supremacy in the forwards. They've certainly done that. Leeds' best forward all throughout this season has been Barry McDermott. They've kept him quiet, which is not easy.
Mickey Hyams in at dummy half now for Saints. There's Shields. Here's Ward again. Ward, one of those trademark trundles down the middle.
Slowing it down. They are really controlling this game, Eddie. It's a pleasure to watch.
Sculthorpe playing a very important part. Joint, wide it goes. Here's Hoppy. Sinfield hanging on to him with help from Cummins, the tackle completed. Joint, they're going left. Sculthorpe, chances here for Stewart. Good run from Stewart. Robust against that defence. Untidy at the play, the ball. Sculthorpe with a dab through. Walker has it back for the Rhinos. Can he spring something now? Didn't like that challenge from Paul Sculthorpe.
He wasn't going to go anywhere either. Such upper body strength from the standoff. Scully.
Penalty to Leeds.
Well, let him off the hook. Played that ball either, but he was they were all over him.
Yes, he pulled down as he tried to get to his feet to play it.
But it's getting to that point where Leeds know they've got to start and score tries. Just to peg back that commanding lead that Saints have, but just build on their own confidence. Oh, that won't help.
Here's Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick almost away. Carl Pratt with an important tackle.
Again, slack passing.
Penalty for Saints now. Quick tap taken by Kirkpatrick. On it goes to Mickey Hyam. Wide then to Wellens. Here's Chris Joint. Joint up the middle again. Back to Hyam. Darren Albert joins in. Gives it to Bennett. A hole has opened up for Bennett. He's round senior. He couldn't get away from Burrow. Mickey Hyam. Scampering away, Hyam.
Well, deserves a try. This youngster really has had a wonderful match.
Penalty because Sinfield just had a little knee at Mickey Hyam. And Mickey Hyam needs to go into the blood bin.
He won't mind that. He knows that winning bonus is just over the horizon. He knows it too. you'd have to feel confident that they'll go for the extra 2 points. Such a good coach, Ian Millwood. Knows how to bring out the best, and that's the knock-on which allowed Kirkpatrick to make valuable meters upfield. And look at this. Well, the Leeds defence, they've just stood around. They have not supported the man carrying the football. And this has been just basic football by St Helens. At least they've worked for each other. They look a very tired outfit now to the Rhinos.
Hyam fancied the chance, but Sinfield, with a little knee in his face, drew the blood over the eye, and it means that St Helens have the penalty that Sculthorpe's lining up here. 3 from 5 from Paul Sculthorpe. And this for a 19-point lead, just to stretch the advantage even further. And maybe that will put the Leeds' heads down. Hyam now with a bandage.
And he's a tough cookie too. You see just a little bit of a push. And knee into the hooker.
So it's 25 points to 6. He allowed it to bounce. Wellens, it came off his knee. This is Anthony Stewart. Well, the Leeds supporters turned up here in their thousands tonight to see victory number 6, but St Helens hadn't read the script, had they? Victory number 6 in a row, that is. And everything they're doing is coming off St Helens. It's one of those nights.
But they're not offloading, Eddie, unless there's someone in support. It's not a risk.
There was the offload then to the man waiting, Sean Hoppy, by Chris Joint.
It's all about percentages. Make sure you go through your sets of 6.
20 minutes.
Game good.
20 minutes remaining. Dab over the top by Sculthorpe. Claimed by Walker, but then Sculthorpe following up, getting the tackle in. Impressive St Helens performance this. Phil Clark.
Yeah, energy levels looking a little bit low in the Leeds side, although they're going to try. You can see the chairs of light we get from the amber and blue. The 2 opportunities they missed within the first 5 minutes of the second half with Senior and Cummins were perhaps what they needed to get back into this, although the kick there now, will it go out of play? The kick to touch has stayed in, and that's a big, big loss at this stage in the game as we enter the fourth quarter of the match. Now, I just think Saints have just been too good today. Ian Millward seems to have the ability with his side to do enough in the smaller games against the sides at the bottom of the table and then rise for the big ones, and they've done that tonight.
They have risen this evening like the cream that they are. Only a 4-point victory against Salford last Saturday night. Did enough to win. And as I said earlier, Ian Millwood preferred to praise Salford rather than have a go at his own side. He said they made the chances, only trouble is they didn't take them. Well, they've taken them tonight.
Nice souvenir there for Francis Cummins. No, it didn't come off, didn't the collar.
Shields, he started the ball rolling with a try in the first half. Got it away to Hyam. Shields' try after 6 minutes. Writing then was on the wall for Leeds. It could have been 6-4 with a kick to come, but the try was chalked off because of knock-on about 3 or 4 plays back from Danny Ward. And Leeds really, from that moment, have never recovered.
And Darryl Powell tried to inject a little bit more enthusiasm, which was there for the first 15 minutes.
Well, the referee, Russell Smith, has been blowing the pee out of the whistle in this second half. There have been offences, they have been penalised, and now is the time for a chat with the 2 captains, I think.
It's all over him, Stankovic. They've been the more aggressive side, haven't they? The red and whites.
Pretty obvious, Chris. It's pretty obvious what's going on at the moment. It's in your hands, mate, now. It's up to you.
He's warned them. Anyone else?
Sorry about Ben, but I had to warn him.
In the sin bin.
Time back on.
Yet more injury news, Bill.
Another problem for St Helens. They really are doing it tough. Sean Hoppy literally hopping off the pitch to be replaced by Darren Britt. Looked like an ankle injury for Hoppy.
Well, it's going to come at a cost, this. Halfway point of the season. Round 14. Players feeling the pinch. Origin to come next week. Majority of the players from the Super League will have the weekend off. But the stars, like this fellow, will be involved in the Origin. Calderwood is quick. Calderwood is lightning quick. Fantastic try.
They don't come much better than that, Eddie.
He's not giving it yet. He wants to check the onside. He can't believe that Calderwood got there.
I don't want to guess.
But he took yards off the defender.
Beautiful kick there on that blind side from Sinfield. Nothing wrong with this, I can assure you. He's half a metre behind. This will be TRY. Won't have to look at it too long. Quite conclusive as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he's onside. Look at the pace from this kid, though. Bang. Now, when you're both running in the same direction for the football, you can use the shoulder charge. It's the only time that you're allowed. Beautiful stab through from Sinfield. He certainly worked his magic to no avail at times. What a pickup and what a try. Is this the revival? They needed something. The Rhinos have awoken from their sleep. It's TRY. Game on. Plenty of time left.
Fantastic pace. One of the big improvers of Super League 7, Mark Calderwood.
Good build-up. They did offload. Burrows out wide. Sinfield said there's no one at home at the back there. And he was always going to beat the winger.
So Ben Walker with the opportunity. He's not taking his time now. Maybe he should. He's just missed. 25 to Saints, 10 to Leeds.
Outstanding play, but it's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Poaching did well to offload, and Burrows, he's got a great brain as this fella Sinfield, and what a finish. He's a try scorer, but the maker, Kevin Sinfield. Two outstanding rugby league players out here tonight in the two standoffs. Kevin Sinfield, Paul Sculthorpe. Surely both of them will be in the Great Britain squad to go down under.
Get him low, get him low.
Well, you would hope so. This is Danny Ward, met by namesake Barry. Off it goes to Kevin Sinfield. Do Leeds have the sniff of something? 15 points the gap. It's 3 tries they need. Carroll. 3 tries in a quarter of an hour from Leeds. Not impossible.
They realise now they've got to be adventurous.
And there it is again, the kick. And Calderwood's after this also, but the ball will beat them all.
He came off for it just a few moments ago. Trying to get the backspin on it.
He's lightning fast though, isn't he, Calderwood? And he really has filled a problem in for Darryl Powell on that wing.
Well, I think we mentioned it last week, Eddie, that it's great to see that a youngster can come back from a really off period. I remember the bit of a nightmare he had at Hull, but he's back to his best.
So is Sculthorpe. They're offside, Leeds, and that play the ball.
There'll be no rush here. Sculthorpe will just calm things down. Senior made no attempt, and little look left-hand side from the official.
He said he was 2 yards in front of him and he made no attempt. So St Helens back 20 metres away with Shields, with Britt. Wellens. Hyam waits.
Get up, don't die.
And Paul Wellens trying to con the referee, who refused to be conned. This is Chris Joint. Here is Darren Britt. Darren Britt, he's escaped. He's got the try.
That is awful. He enjoyed that. Let's have a look.
He's celebrating. He's celebrating, but the referee wants to check the grounding.
He's lost it. He's lost it. I think Walker's leg's gone underneath him.
From back, John, as well.
Watch Walker's leg. Yeah, no try. Good work from Walker. But that was a shambles. That you could try to call that a defensive pattern.
Great play from Ben Walker, though, here to deny Darren Britt.
But he should have been decked about 10 metres further downfield. Maybe Lady Luck just shining. No try.
And so Leeds restart on the 20-metre line, and Poaching drives the ball forward, but only about 8 or 9 metres. Here now is Ward. That's a big hit by Britt, just denied. Burrow.
Could have been penalised, though. I had a second bite.
Sheridan to Senior, or rather Vowles to Senior. 2 bald heads.
I'm not so sure that Ryan Sheridan will take kindly to that remark, Eddie.
Sheridan and Vowles I'm talking about.
You mean Senior and Vowles?
Yes, I do. There's
Insulted him again.
There's Sinfield. Good.
Oh, that was a chance.
He's allowed play to go on. It's Calderwood. Great tackle into touch.
He's in.
Darren Albert. Well, was it a knock on?
It certainly looked it. Yeah, it was going forward.
Well, that would have been one for the video ref.
Well, is he in an offside position? Yeah, the Cummins overran the ball, so it was play on. Well, it's hard to say.
Well, it would have been chalked out anyway, the try.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. He caught it.
Now he's brought the scrum back for the knock-on. Sculthorpe. That's Vowles and Sinfield. Peter Shields. Poaching has hold of his jersey. Stankovic.
That's been a great advantage to this Saints side, is that Leeds' first and second markers have allowed St Helens to control it. Especially this fella. He's had a wow of a game.
Oh, what a lovely dummy.
Will he make it? Yes.
Yes, he will. That crowns a great performance. And Ian Millwood takes the pat on the back, because St Helens are taking home 2 Super League points. And they will leapfrog Leeds. They'll be second tonight behind the Bulls. And Leeds will drop down to 3rd. What a try from Mickey Hyam. Kieran Cunningham out injured. Hyam taking his chance with both hands. And that was a piece of sheer brilliance from 21-year-old Mickey Hyam.
Now this is the incident where he thought they'd scored and Britt had lost the ball. He was denied, but not to be this way. As I mentioned, poor marking yet again. Cheeky little dummy. Well, we sing the praises of Kieran Cunningham for obvious reasons, but this guy has had one heck of a game. Little wonder that this fella was so happy. You little beauty. Yes, they know.
I wonder, Steve-O, if at this moment Mickey Hyam has got a place in the Lancashire squad. No Cunningham. Newton there, of course, for Wigan. But Hyam for Lancashire? What do you think?
Why not? They're supposed to pick form players. And boy, oh boy, this guy's in top form. He's tough. He got a bad knock. A couple of stitches, came back on. No wonder he's smiling. He enjoyed that as well. Take the glory. It's not easy to be in the shadow of a great player like Cunningham.
Sculthorpe adds the extra 2. 31 points to 10. And the Saints really do light up your senses when they are in this mood. Ravaged by injury again. Walking wounded out there tonight. Players off the field and receiving treatment. They've been irresistible. Short kickoff. Senior knocked it back. Danny Ward has it for the Rhinos. Lost it.
It's got to be a penalty. Oh, he's given them. Yeah, it's got to be interference there. Ward wants to get on with him for the right reason.
Sinfield wide to Cummins.
Hasn't it been brilliant defence out wide there by Saints?
It'll be interesting to see how Leeds respond to this defeat now.
Amazing thing about this St Helens defensive pattern tonight, Eddie, it hasn't been a sliding defence, it's been umbrella-like. Mistake.
Another mistake from Leeds by Vowles this time.
And they come about by the defence moving up quickly, getting into your face. He knows that they've been completely outplayed. Well, he enjoyed his month of glory. Look at that, 24 missed tackles. Saints have missed only 5. Completely outplayed.
Less than 10 minutes to go. Gleeson.
17 breaks to only 4 from Leeds. Well, sometimes the stats do not tell the story of the game, but boy oh boy, those two do.
They do tonight. Hyam. Nicol has returned. There are players hobbling around for St Helens, but not many of them will want to leave the scene of this. Not for 8 minutes or so.
Well, Saints have, it's as though they've just come out of the builder's yard. They know that they've just got to build, make sure that all the mortar's there, the bricks are there. Once the foundation's solid, then you can start experimenting, and that's what they're doing now.
That's well claimed, though, by Walker. And Calderwood is with him. Oh, and he's hacked it forward for Calderwood to chase.
Burrows is there.
Burrows is after it as well. Just wouldn't spin properly. Calderwood continuing the run.
Oh, didn't get it down.
Now there's another decision for John Holsworth.
Look, please.
He went for it, did Calderwood. So this may be a tap on the quarter. Now I think Ben Walker did the right thing, because he knew that he didn't have the everything's going backwards, and you see Calderwood definitely touched that football. This will be no try, and to rub salt in the wound, I think it will be deemed that he's knocked it dead in goal. But getting back to the fact that Leeds fullback Ben Walker knew he didn't have the pace, knew this fella had. Burrows was steaming through, didn't get the best bounce, he just spun away. No doubt about the decision.
He's been close, he's scored 1. Could have had 2 or 3 more, Mark Calderwood. And Burrows showed there that he's no slouch. His legs are about half as long as Calderwood's. But he made it.
Only go a little bit faster.
Darren Britt. 7.5 to go. Saints going home with the points, Phil.
Yeah, and 1 or 2 of the Leeds fans for the first time in a while going home a bit before the end of the match.
Darren Albert. Darren Albert offloads to Bennett. Bennett gives it to Stewart. That's the icing on the cake. And Ben Walker's hurt in trying to stop that try. Stewart gets the try. Second try for Stewart. It is a job wonderfully done by Ian Millward. He's coach of the year, and no wonder. So many of the personnel lacking, but he comes up with the winning formula every single time. When the chips are down, never write the Saints off.
They dig deep, don't they? It's a beautiful play. See how they hesitate yet again, going far too high and then offering the offload away. This is a classic try. See how he dived about 1.5 meters away. He knew that the momentum would take him over. Oh, superb stuff. Cummins not the best attempt on Albert to start with. Good offload. Oh, excellent stuff. Oh. Back on the winger. Well scored. A drubbing it is, no doubt, and fully deserved. They have played as a unit and a team and blitzed the Rhinos off the park.
Just the wrong side of the post then for Paul Sculthorpe. Ian Millward is on the side, as we've seen, and Bill's talking to him.
Ian, you always have faith in your side, but they must have probably exceeded that tonight with this performance.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. You know, I mean, we've run out of troops, haven't we? You know what I mean? But really big performance. I'm really happy with it.
Here against a Leeds side that was really flying.
Yeah, they've had a big month, haven't they? They've beat some great teams: Bradford, Wigan, London, and Hull, and big performance, isn't it?
You're running out of troops. Are you going to finish with 12 men on the pitch?
No. You're not allowed, are you? We've had to go at 14. We might have to go at 13 at the moment.
Thanks, Ian.
No worries.
Well, he's quite a character, Ian Millwood, isn't he? 5 minutes to go. He will enjoy the journey home tonight.
And rightly so. And we need characters like that.
Absolutely. You know, there were one or two people who raised an eyebrow that 22-12, Bradford have won. They stay top of the table. Saints will be 2 points behind them. The gap between Bradford and Leeds is now 4. But there were one or two people, Steve-O, who were critical of Ian Millwood's appointment as Lancashire coach. Paul Cullen will be working alongside him next week, and Cullen will learn so much working alongside the best. This is Carroll, wide from Cummins. Calderwood gets a consolation, I think.
He'll go to the screen.
He will. Just wants to check whether that flag went down before Calderwood scored the try.
Yeah, try, all right. A little add to his tally, make no difference to the result. TR wide to finish with. He's worked hard.
Second try for Calderwood. The third time a Mark Calderwood try has been debated by the video referee John Holsworth. This time he gets the nod, and that's try number 11.
Running out of numbers there. The first chance that we've seen Carroll to make the break. Cummins did well, and he did well to score there. Like I mentioned, Stewart did the right thing by going low early. There's a few occasions that they've had the opportunity, got out wide. He was a big hit from Albert, but he did everything right.
Walker with the conversion, misses with another. Just back to that point, Steve-O. Ian Millwood, the coach of Lancashire, and Paul Cullen working alongside him. It'll be a wonderful learning week for Paul Cullen, won't it?
Certainly will, and I can't believe that anyone would question the fact that one of the finest coaches in rugby league, never mind just Super League, Ian Millwood.
Well, he's not a Lancastrian, that's what they're saying, which is crazy.
Of course it's crazy. David Waits, not British either. Why some people get so pedantic about it. We want the best players prepared to go down under and take on the Australians.
I think people forget, you know, that, and they say it wouldn't happen in Australia. Graham Lowe, once upon a time, coached the Queenslanders, didn't he?
And there wasn't hardly any outcry at all. He was a top coach down under and was given the nod, and rightly so.
Well, the test match we keep talking about is on Sky Sports live on Friday the 12th of July at 10 AM on Sky Sports 1. There'll be prime time replays though at 5 o'clock tea time, same day, Friday July the 12th, and then on Sky Sports 3 same night at 9. So no excuses for missing the one-off test between the Aussies and Great Britain in Sydney.
The funny thing is, though, Eddie, you know, a lot of these fans who do complain about the appointment, like you've mentioned, is that
not just the fans, by the way.
No, I know it's
so-called experts.
Not just the fans, but the people. If they say, well, you know, take all the Australians out of your side, they wouldn't want it. You can't have it both ways.
Chris Joint, dummy half, coming down the short side again. Gleeson cuts back infield. Joint again. Here's Wellens. Still inventive, St Helens. Still looking for more. Thirsty. Joint. Sculthorpe. Vowles shot out of the line and got a good tackle in. Joint again. Wide to Gleeson. Last tackle. St Helens want the 40 points. Sculthorpe stabs it in. Sinfield picks up the pieces.
Not the best pass. Oh, that's a knock on, isn't it? From Sheridan. I think it is.
No. Play on.
He looked it for mine.
1 minute remaining.
Well, maybe the touch judge might come on and say, well, there's an infringement. No, Leeds. Oh, that's pathetic. That sums it all. That makes it even worse.
They're going to get 40. Mickey Hyam's second try of the match for him. They played the ball to nobody. Mickey Hyam, standing square, is able to just scoot over the top of him, pick the ball up and scamper home. Ian Millward wants to see that again, and he's about to. Second try of the night for Mickey Hyam. What a deputy this kid is for Kieran Cunningham.
He's had an outstanding game, but that just shows you the lack of enthusiasm that's been shown by this Leeds outfit tonight. That is embarrassing. All right, you can be off your game, you can be poor on the night, but there is no excuse for that. That really is a good kick at the backside for all these wonderful fans that turn up at Headingley. They deserve more than that.
Not a good day at the office for the Rhinos. Paul Sculthorpe to take St Helens over the 40-point mark from bang in front. (41-14). It's all over at Headingley, and Sculthorpe just clenches the fist. St Helens move to second in the table, 2 points behind the Bulls, who've beaten London tonight, 10 miles up the road at Valley Parade. Headingley has belonged this evening to St Helens. A tremendous win. The third time this year that St Helens have lowered the Leeds Rhinos colours. Once in the Cup, twice more importantly in the Super League. Rhinos 14, St Helens 41. Ian Millward has come up with a coaching masterclass as well. 7 tries to 3. It has been a drubbing. The coach of the month, the player of the month belong to Leeds Rhinos. 2 Super League points belong to St Helens. It would be a brave man who would bet against them getting to another grand final this year. Their fans are ecstatic, the team delighted, and why not? A great win.
I'm coming for you. I want your heart. I want to eat his children.
I'm a hellraiser, convicted rapist.
I wish he was dead. I would have gutted him like fish.
Typical Tyson activity. Totally out of control.
I wish I could kill him now.
Tell Mike Tyson to either put up or shut up.
Lewis Tyson is on. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. Sky Box Office. Order now for $14.95. See Channel 770 for ordering information.
What's new, pussycat?